Hi, David here, What Up Gaming. Gonna do the podcast, which is episode 332 of the One Up Gaming podcast. Do apologise, I feel rather ill. This is the problem of doing like a weekly show. When you get ill, you can't stop recording. So please visit our website, which is oneupgaming.co.uk. Before we start, John Hare, what do you think of the David Wagner as your new manager of Norwich FC? Leave comments. Below the chat, I think. Anyway, as always, we're sponsored by Games Inspired Music. It's an album. Google it, search it. You can stream it, you can buy it. 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. There's also Goal Scoring Superstar Hero from John Hare that's on the actual album itself. So if you like John Hare or you like Sociable Soccer, Sociable? That's a new one. Sensible Soccer, then we'll just have to power through this week. We'll have to power through. You can buy it, stream it, you can get it anywhere you want. So, New Year, 2023, yippee. I got the Evercade, I've got the PlayStation 5, got the Xbox Series X, looking for new talent. So anyone that wants to do reviews or anyone that wants to do videos, weekly content, written work, anything like that, please get in touch with us. Just contact us at oneupgaming.co.uk or send us a tweet at OUGofficial. But I guess we'll just move straight into the games that we've been playing this week.
Hello Andy, this is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig.
Still David, still episode 332 of the One Up Gaming podcast. And the games we've been playing this week. So the first one was Eden Gate, The Edge of Life. Now, I had not heard nothing about this game. It was just a really cheap game on the Xbox. So I bought it. And when I actually started playing it, I thought, do you know what? It's not what I would call a AAA sort of good game. But it was a very slow, very methodical, very nicely environmentally packed game as you wander through the environments. It looks very much like the Aliens aesthetic, so like the metal walls, the darkness, all that. And then in my head I was like, do you know what? It's like a walking simulator, one of those that you just keep walking along and things happen. And I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was quite a good little game. Read some reviews and they were like, this horror game is absolute shite, nothing happens, blah blah blah. So have some perspective. I'm sure it was made by a small team, and for me it wasn't bad. It was a nice little game.
Oh, what is this? It's all over the place here.
Next game that I played was Soccer Story. Now this one, I presumed it was made by the guys who did the Golf Story, but it's not. The graphics, I'm not a big fan of the sort of style that they chose. It looks very blocky, very weird. And for me, I always go back to was it Dodgeball Academy? Where it was showing you little bits and bobs of the game as you were playing the game. So you were playing dodgeball, so you played the dodgeball as it introduced things to you. Whereas this soccer story, the first 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe longer, is like you have to find 5 or so new people to play with. So you have to walk around the environment, and then you have to do certain objectives to get those to join your team. And it's just very long-winded. I mean, after all that, it might get better, but the actual initial start of the game really turned me off. The controls weren't the best, the graphics weren't the best, so I'm just like, I can't be bothered with this sort of game anymore. So, if it gets better, please leave me a message, leave comments. Ship of Fools. Now this one, I got this to review, I did know nothing of it. I presumed, wrongly, it was going to be something like the Assassin's Creed sort of boats, or Age of Booty sort of boats where you control boats and shoot things, but yes, it's got boating bits on, but it's also like a full like 2D art style top-down view, a bit like the original ToeJam and Earl sort of game. That sort of top-down view. It's a bit faster, a bit snappier. Graphics look very hand-drawn, animated. It looks quite nice, but simple at the same time. Do you know when you sort of say, "Oh, that looks like a mobile game"? It looks like that. And I'm not a big fan of all these multiplayer games. It's all focused on multiplayer, and unfortunately for me, it was like a focus wholly on the co-op sort of side of things. So there's me just walking around aimlessly on a 2D top-down map, and got onto a boat and have to press a couple of buttons to defeat a Kraken, I think it was, can't remember now. And it just wasn't for me. It could be good if you have a good friend and you want to play games with a headset and chat and just talk crap as you're playing something. So that it could be quite good for that. I'm not going to knock it just because it's not my style of game. Next up, Demon's Souls, the PS5 edition. If I haven't mentioned it before, I'm ill. I don't feel well. Demon's Souls, and this one, it looks stunning. Absolutely stunning. Bluepoint have done an amazing job of like reinterpreting the graphical style of the game. Looks amazing. I don't think it's quite got the gameplay of the old games. I don't think it quite works as well as the old ones. But, you know, you talk about a game that's amazing. So, graphically, yes, but the gameplay is just not quite there.
PlayStation.
Next game, Tron Run /R. And this one is an endless runner where you run into the screen, so like the Crash Bandicoot style game. And I say endless runner, it's not. It's like each level is like a minute long-ish. And you have to run, jump, grind. And I was playing it thinking, that's not too bad. And then it got to the part of, all the upgrades and stuff. And then all the microtransactions, like, oh my god, is this like a mobile game where they're trying to get thousands of pounds off you? So when I found out that, it's like, I'm not touching this game ever again. So, unfortunately, sorry Tron, not for me. Ice Age Scrat's Nutty Adventure. Now, I think we've come a long way with the basic platform games, but unfortunately this one looks and plays very much like a PS2 style game. The controls are quite tight enough. The movement of the characters not quite tight enough. It feels a little bit wonky. It just doesn't feel great. The double jump just doesn't feel good. Graphically, it's a bit subpar. Yes, it's for a chill. Yes, the game is designed for children, but still, children deserve good games. And unfortunately, the Ice Age and Scrap, you can't just sell kids on that promise and give them a crap game. So unfortunately, I wouldn't recommend that game. Next up, we have Days Gone. Oh, yeah, Days Gone. And I actually really enjoyed the sample that I played of this game. The movement felt okay, not the best, but it felt good. Graphically it looks good. I love the hunting mechanic, I love the story, how it progresses. Like the bike controls, it's very arcadey, very floaty, very simple. But in this sort of game, that's what you want. You don't need anything amazing. And I could have sworn someone's just like watching me from... So there's a window right in front of me and I can see out. I thought a woman just stopped and was staring at me, but she might have been just putting the sweet in her mouth, I don't know. Days Gone. Looks nice, grimy, gritty, dirty, and the gunplay is nice. Everything just flows nicely in the game. I enjoyed it, I really did. I might go back into it and do more of Days Gone.
Ricky? How about me?
You're afraid to be here. You're afraid to be a part of something. We need you here, and that scares the hell out of you. We have to look out for each other. It's all we got.
You could have saved a few lives.
There was no hope, there was no time, there was no room, okay? We'd already turned on each other by the time the hordes arrived.
Hope you're right about your old lady, Deke. Gotta ask you something. What does it matter if everyone else is dead?
PlayStation.
And the last proper game that I played this week was Aqua Motor Racing Utopia. And this one originally came out for the Wii U. So that's how old this game is, 2012, 2013, that sort of time. And it then came to the PlayStation 4. I'm not sure if it's got on the Xbox or not, but it's on the PlayStation 4. And I was like looking at the trailer for this and it hit me what it was. The water effects look amazing, but all of the background and all of the jet skis and characters, they all look like a PlayStation 2 in high-res mode. So everything looks nice and clean and sharp, but it just doesn't have the definition or detail that you need. And I just think that the level design's crap. I really think the level design is appalling. And unfortunately that's where we are. Do not recommend Aqua Motor Racing Utopia. The water looks nice and that is the only good thing about the game. Is it Zetex? Something like that. They were the developers, and I think we had interviews with them when we first started on the website years and years ago. Anyway, we've got reviews up on the website for Paradise Killer, for Ship of Fools, for Wano, and we've also on the podcast, on the YouTube channel, we've got our unboxing of the Evercade EXP. So if you're interested in any of these things, go look on our either YouTube channel or website, and you can see things from there. As always, well, not as always, but hopefully we'll try and get into a rhythm. Gran Turismo 7 series still up every Monday. Unfortunately, we've not been able to get any of the other series done, so the Evercade, the Star Trek Online, the Worst Games Ever, and the Ridge Racer 6 series, they've been on the back burner for a while now. But we'll try and get things sorted soon. So we'll have a quick break and we'll come back with this week's news. So please stick around. Still so ill. Still David, still Want Gaming, still episode 332 of the Want Gaming podcast. I had to double check then. My mind's gone. So we're going to have a quick look at this week's news. And as I try and breathe, you know, it's weird when you forget how to bloody breathe. We will have a talk about this week's news. So Assassin's Creed. So I didn't even know there was an Assassin's Creed Netflix series in the works. But the Assassin's Creed Netflix series loses its Die-Hard writer. Die-Hard writer Jeb Stewart is no longer the showrunner of Netflix's Assassin's Creed series. I don't even know what else Jeb Stewart has done. No longer involved in the streaming platform Assassin's Creed series after joining as the showrunner back in 2021. Sorry about my voice there, I went a bit weird. Didn't explain in great detail why it's no longer involved. It appears to be more logistical reasons rather than a falling out. I think it's a little bit of a move of executives from LA to London, and it allowed the London group, who unfortunately had to inherit my vision of what was in their own vision, I think. Blah, blah, blah. I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. What do you guys think? Do you think that the Assassin's Creed series will be good, or do you think it'll just be another rubbish series? Because it's like, I must be one of the only people that was like on the internet that actually quite enjoyed the Resident Evil Netflix series. It kept a couple of the basics the same, but it swapped everything else around. Because when I'm watching something, I don't want the exact same telling of a story. I like to see things differently and get surprised. And I thought it was not too bad. Very low budget, but it was quite good. So the next bit of news. Hitman 3 has been rebranded. I can't even talk. As World of Assassination. And it's basically putting the entire trilogy in one package now. So, I was going to say Halo. Hitman 1 and 2 will no longer be available as solo purchases. So you basically buy Hitman World of Assassination, and you'll get the entire trilogy of content. So, only modern Hitman game will be available. So this will be the only one available from January 26th. As Hitman 1 and 2 will both be removed from storefronts. Those who originally own Hitman 3 will get the upgrade for the new game for free. You know, I think that's unfair, because I think I've got 1 and 2 and not 3. Or a Steam Deck, for which it's verified. And want to get this new package cheap. It's currently 65% off, blah, 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 blah. So, Assassin's Creed, I guess it's good. You know, it's good. I do like sort of the way that they're doing this with it started off as like downloadable sort of like monthly content, and I think they decided that it wasn't feasible that way. So they did Assassin's Creed 3 as a full sort of package. So yeah, what do you guys think? You're getting like all 3 games in one package. So next bit of news. Avatar: The Way of Water crosses 1 billion at the global box office in just 14 days. That's how you do a new movie, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Don't just say you've sold a lot of movies, actually sell movies. So the sequel to 2009's Avatar has reached 1 billion faster than any other film in 2022. As reported by Variety, Avatar: The Way of Water brought in $317.1 million North America, $712.7 million international, which brings the total to $1.025 billion. It has so far surpassed Jurassic World Dominion, which I thought was not a very good movie, as the second highest grossing movie of the year, and is currently sits at the 3rd highest during the pandemic era. Jurassic World Dominion took over 4 months to cross 1 billion. Top Gun took 31 days. I have to watch the Top Gun Maverick. I've not seen it. And Spider-Man No Way Home took 12 days to earn 1 billion. So they're doing well, doing good. So yeah, he's already said that he started filming the Avatar 3, Avatar 4 movies. Do you guys watch the big Smurfs or not? I mean, I must admit, I've not seen the sequel. I saw the first one years ago. I always got a bit distracted by the 3D because to me it didn't look like a whole 3D. In my eyes, I could see like as if it was on 3 separate sheets of glass. So I could see close, medium, and far away. And it just looked like they were on 3 planes of glass, so not full 3D sort of image to me. But I don't know, it might just be me being weird. So the next bit of news. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection receives a major new update. So Konami has released its first major update, improves several improvements and fixes of the bundle of 13 games. So basically the increased online functionality is the headlining feature of the update. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4 Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo is getting full multiplayer. Konami also announced that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 The Manhattan Project will be getting an online mode in the future update. This update otherwise includes customizable lobby sizes for the 2 arcade games and an automatic frame delay option to adjust input lag depending on the number of players. Arcade stick support for PlayStation and Xbox is also being added. See the full patch notes below. We'll just watch it on screen because I'm not reading anything about it. Yeah, there seems to be quite a lot. Anyway. Oh god, issues fixed. Yep. So that is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga Collection. God, itchy hand now. So, did you guys like the Cowabunga Collection? I kind of bought it, but I didn't really play it that much. I've got to stop doing that. I buy a load of shite and just don't play them. Anyway, next bit of news. Grand Theft Auto 6 leaked footage was used in Goat Simulator 3 ad, and it promptly gets taken down. A funny concept, but maybe one that didn't go over too well with Take-Two. A new trailer for Goat Simulator 3 has seemingly been hit with a takedown notice by Take-Two after it incorporated leaked Grand Theft Auto 6 footage. Coffee Stain North released a new trailer for Goat Simulator 3, although you'll find a hard time finding it now as it's been hit by DMCA takedowns. The reason it used leaked footage from GTA 6 as part of the video. Oh, that's quality. Absolutely quality. Oh yeah. Yeah. Have you guys watched? Have you guys played Goat Simulator 3 or anything like that? I've not played it yet. I was not a big fan of the first game, to be honest. And I don't know, it's about 30 quid, so it's not too bad. Next bit of news. 75% of UK public comments support Microsoft's acquisition of Activision. So basically, most people are in favour of the merger. UK Competition and Markets Authority continues to assess the Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard. It received over 2,100 emails during this phase, and around 3/4 were broadly in favour of the merger, and around 1/4 were broadly against. So yeah, it is funny how people can moan about Microsoft buying this, but then Sony get this the easy way. They pay for exclusives per title, so like the Final Fantasy 16, is it? And this new Silent Hill 2 remake, they've paid for exclusive rights for those games, but no one's really going on about them because they haven't like bought the Konami or whatever to get those games. Anyway, I don't know. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section of the video at the bottom. Oh God. Why are we ill? Why do we get ill? I don't like it. I really don't like it. Don't. Next bit of news. Funny one. Movie studios can now be sued for deceptive trailers. A lawsuit surrounding the 2019 film Yesterday may make deceptive trailers disappear. Thanks to a new ruling, deceptive movie trailers may be a thing of the past. According to Variety, US District Judge Stephen Wilson ruled on Tuesday that movie studios can be sued under false advertising laws if they release deceptive movie trailers. The case stems from blah 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 Yesterday. The trailer for Yesterday included clips of actor Ana de Armas, famous for roles in Knives Out, The Grey Man and Blonde. No idea. Two fans of the actor filed a lawsuit in January alleging that they had rented Yesterday after seeing her in the trailer. However, once they saw the movie, they discovered that de Armas was cut out of the final film. Oh yes. She was indeed supposed to play the love interest of Patel's character. However, she was cut out of the film entirely because audiences liked the idea of Patel moving on from his primary love interest, Lily James. I understand that. I don't know. I still think, like, if I was like a movie, it's like, look at that movie that came out, Nope. It's like they really didn't want anyone to know what the movie was about. So they made like fake trailers to release, to sort of put out. And I understand, as a movie director and finances, you don't want the idea of your movie getting out if you don't want it to get out. You want to hide things in the movie. Anyway, weird news now. After my cough, do apologise. Jeremy Renner has shared an image of himself after his snow ploughing accident and surgery. The Hawkeye star got into an accident near Reno, Nevada. So basically, he shared an image of himself. Thanked everyone who sent love and support. So it looks as though he got out of the snow plough and maybe didn't put the brake on or something happened and it carried on and ran him over. And these snowplows are big. They're very big. I'm just seeing if we've got a picture of a snowplow now. So, wish you all the best. Wish you to get well soon. It reminds me of, I'm going to get the person wrong, but there's a British 80s pop star. Is he Wham? Or Bros? Something like that. Where he was driving his car and he said I think it's sort of drug related, but he said that he dropped his baked potato and went to get out the car, and he actually accidentally ran himself over with his car. Sounds very similar to that sort of thing. And then, which is now becoming like a weekly segment of the show, unfortunately, rally driver and racing game icon Ken Block dies in a snowmobile accident. Ken Block was 55. The rally driver and racing icon died at 55. Blah, 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 blah. So it was dead. It was pronounced dead at the scene of the accident in Utah on January the 2nd, after his snowmobile upended on a steep slope. Yeah, I mean, I remember Ken Block originally in, I think it was like Dirt 2. I think it was that one. And he became more prominent in Dirt 3 because they did the Gikama, whatever the hell it is where you do all the skids and things. It wasn't my sort of game. I didn't like it after that, but I loved the rallying of Dirt 2. So, yeah, it's amazing that someone so young has had such a horrible accident. But it's like, it's like Michael Schumacher, massively talented in the Formula 1 car and race cars, and did all these sort of things, and it was actually, in the end, it was the actual bloody skiing trip that didn't do him in, but it severely, massively broke him. And we've got like people in snowplows running themselves over. Thankfully he's alive. He'll be very much needing a lot of recovery, a lot of recuperation. And we've got someone else, ski-mobile, where it's flipped over and killed. Not the best. So we'll go into this week's top 40. So, number 40, Ring Fit Adventure, Nickelodeon Kart Races, Luigi's Mansion 3, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Mario Party, number 35, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy 7 Reunion. I can't speak like that when I can't breathe. The Callisto Protocol, PGA Tour 2K23, Elden Ring, Need for Speed Unbound, and number 30, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy The Definitive Edition, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Saints Row, number 25, Gotham Knights, Lego Harry Potter Collection, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, number 20, NBA 2K23, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Horizon Forbidden West, Just Dance 2023 edition, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, number 15, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, 14 is Splatoon 3, Mario Party Superstars, Grand Theft Auto 5, Mario plus Rabbids Spark of Hope, and the top 10. Number 10, Sonic Frontiers, number 9, Minecraft, number 8, Animal Crossing New Horizons, number 7, Pokemon Scarlet, number 6, Nintendo Switch Sports, number 5, Pokemon Violet, number 4, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, number 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, number 2, FIFA 23, and at number 1, God of War Ragnarok, and that is thanks to Games Press and the GFK Entertainment All Software Charts. Thank you for that. So, I'll stop coughing. So yeah, so thank you all for watching. Please visit our website, oneupgaming.co.uk. You can buy t-shirts from there, just top right hand corner. Got loads of designs, a lot of things on there. Please go to our Patreon site, which is patreon.com/OUG. Need as much help as we can get. I'm sick of using little buds and a phone for my camera. The Games Bed music is available now. 20% will go to the Child's Play charity. We have our first 100 podcasts available at audiobooksontape.com, and £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. So if you want to support the Diabetes UK charity and get something little, as a little memento, please buy this from us. We have Amazon links on the website. Click on them, takes you to Amazon. You don't pay any extra. We get a little tiny percentage of your sale, just as a thank you for advertising Amazon. We're on Facebook, so just search One Up Gaming on Facebook. We are on YouTube, so please search YouTube. It's this logo here, and yeah, subscribe, share, bell, icon, all that rubbish. It helps. Got over 2,000 subscribers now, so thank you so much for that. We're on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/OUGofficial. If you want to tweet us anything, it's at OUGofficial. And if you want to send us any emails, it's contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. And that, my friends, is it. YouTube, just search and follow us and bell us and all that rubbish. I can't breathe. And if you're listening to this via audio, please just subscribe, download, share, leave comments, leave 5 stars, that sort of thing. It really helps. And that will do for this week's episode of the One Up Game podcast. So me, David, saying thank you so much. Episode 332. Thank you. Goodbye.
Go baby, go baby, go baby, go baby. I love you, said I love you. Never put nothing above you. Won't let go once I can hug you on the floor. They hate because you let them know that you the ish. Now they hating not because you at the club and proving it. And so they choosing it too late cause now they using it. Can't wait from how you doing it. I know that they pursuing it. You will kindly tell them now my baby's here to watch me go. And for him I put on a show. You just blessed to be here so. My baby goes on. Her body rolls on. I tell her hold on. We close on. Been on it so long. I think we gotta go. Get my grown man on. You know that I love you so. Just go, baby, go now. Go now. Baby, go now. Go now. Baby, go now. Baby, go now. Just go, baby, go now. Go now. I love when you go for me. I love when you go for me. I love when you go for me. Say I love when you go for me. 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 Say I love when you go for me.
I tell my baby go, but she's not even going though. It's the trust I have in her. Yeah, that's what do say to her. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda slick. I'm loving how I swim in it. No, I'm not taming her. The only one engraving it. Sign it, still right from her list. You need to know that she's my miss. Treat her like a treasure though. I never wanna let her go. I keep her right in front of me. My heart she will forever be. I do this so she'll never see. Life with me no misery. You deserve the world, my queen. Yeah, I'm back down on one knee. A boy to a man that you have seen. No matter who's wrong, it's you and me. I'm coming for you, baby, so we can stay happy. I'm trying to work so hard for you and me. Go, baby, go now. Go, baby, go. Baby, go. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go. Baby, go. Ha. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Baby, go now. Just go, baby, go now. I love when you go for me. Go for me. I love when you go for me. I love when you go for me. Say I love when you go for me. When you go for me. Girl, you go for me. You go for me. Say I love when you go for me. My baby's so bad, she can get it so glad that she loves me, know that. I'm a hubby so sad, say you looking so mad. Oh, you didn't know that. Next time you should check the ring. I know that one's a throwback. I know you see her flashing it, especially when she gets it low. I'm rubbing on and grabbing it. I tell my girl, go ahead and go. Baby, go now. Baby, go now. Say I love when you go for me. 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 Say I love when you go for me.
Yeah, LGE, Saint and Conte, get it. Ha.
We got it.
Go,
We got it.
go,
We got it.
Thank you. We're trying to get everybody on to it.